Hello and welcome back. Today we have another £200 of the 10p's to have a hunt through, looking for those alphabet 10p's. Ideally, we want some 2019s because we've not filled a 2019 book before. We do have quite a few though. We've got C, D, E, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, yep, R, O, T, U and V. Plenty still to get, but the 2019s are so scarce. We did start a brand new 2018 book a while ago. We got good progress on this. We've got A, B, C, E, F, G, L, M, N, O, P, U and V. So still loads to get to finish this book too. And who knows, maybe another 100 episodes worth of coins to find. But without further ado, let's get into these coins and see what we find. So instead of jumping into some questions from my giveaways, I've actually got a very special guest today. So I've got Rebecca Morgan from the Royal Mint.
Hello everybody.
Thank you so much for joining me today. It is really nice to be able to do this sort of mix up normal format and interview someone from the Royal Mint. And we've got some really exciting stuff to talk about. But firstly, I guess the subscribers will be really interested to know what it is you do at the Royal Mint.
So I'm the Director of Collector Services at the Royal Mint, which is one of the newest divisions at the Royal Mint. It's a baby 4 years old compared to the 1100-year-old organisation. So I think I'll be a baby for a while, working for a brand that old. So Collector Services was derived from a question we asked ourselves a few years ago, which was, what else can we do to support collectors? What can we do to use our expertise and everything that we know, and how do we use that to help people enrich and enhance their collections? And Collector Services was born. So we specialise in the authentication and valuation of pre-decimal coins. We specialise in the coin finder service, so people have gaps in their collections, they can come to us and we'll go out into the secondary market and find the coins for them. And also then we also build historic collections with our customers. So we specialise in everything that's not the commemorative coins that we launch each year. We specialise in the historic area, and we have lots of other services as well, sort of coin storage solutions and everything else we can think of to support collectors on their collecting journey.
That's amazing. I mean, we hear loads of news stories about people with tens of thousands of pounds of coins and then their home insurance won't cover it, so to have options for storage of coins sounds great as well. And there's so many varied coin sets coming out now, and I was reading about the coin finding service, and that sounds fascinating too, because there's some hard to find coins out there, aren't there? So
yeah, it's been really, it's a really exciting thing for us when we can help someone complete or enhance their collection in a way they haven't been able to do by themselves. So particularly a couple of years ago, or just over a year ago, we helped someone source the Edward VIII sovereign. I say because it's the only one out there, and that was particularly exciting when someone asks you to find that particular coin and help them put in their collection. To be able to do that for a customer is really rewarding. So amazing. We do have a great job. Fair play to us.
Definitely. And the thing we're going to talk about is these trial pieces that have been all about the coin news forums and whatnot. The auction's beginning, so when this video goes, it'll be live from tomorrow. So what are these trial pieces then?
So trial pieces have been part of the minting process for forever, and collectors have always had a desire to... They're the last coin struck before we go into mass production of popular coins that you guys collect. So before it becomes a mass-produced coin, or a limited-produced coin, in fact, the minting process is tested on what's called the die trial piece, and that's the one that's struck perfectly just before we go into producing the mintage figure, whatever it may be. And these trial pieces are kept by us, usually in the museum, and people have always been really keen to hold, basically because they're unique, they're one of one, and they're the only ones that have gone through that process. So we took the trial pieces, and it was really important for us. Security and authenticity is at the heart of everything that we do at the Royal Mint. So we wanted to make sure they were not able to be replicated. So we used some of the latest techniques in engraving to be able to put a latent feature on there, confirming it's a Royal Mint trial piece, and also they need to be hallmarked. They're no longer a coin when they're a trial piece. So they've been to Goldsmiths Hall to be hallmarked as well. So the finished product is absolutely beautiful and unique, and we have 60 of those going for auction on Sunday at 12 o'clock, but pre-bidding is open now.
Yeah, we'll have some images up in the video so you guys can see what it is that we're talking about there. But yes, there are some absolutely stunning and beautiful coins, some very iconic ones as well included in the mix that I think lots of people are going to be very, very keen to get their hands on one of those trial Kew Gardens. It's the 2019 reissue ones, isn't it? But still, very, very exciting.
I was talking about that today to actually to the director of the museum, Kevin Clancy. I said it's really admirable how it stood the test of time. The Kew Gardens, the desirability of the Kew Gardens is as strong today as it's ever been, really, and it's a really popular piece at this auction already.
It's one of those coins where even people I know that aren't massively into coins, they still know about the Kew Gardens. That's the one that they want to find, and the fact that it can rock up in your change, it's just amazing. The stories I've heard of people that there was someone that I think at the Royal Mint bought a Big Mac with 2 Kew Gardens. One of the stories they tell on one of the Royal Mint Experience tours. So
wow, that's fantastic! I wish that would happen to me, because it really is it's a bit of a legend, isn't it? The Kew Gardens. We did some radio shows last week, and I was talking about the fact that it was the rarest circulating 50 pence, and there was 210,000 put into circulation, and I would hazard a guess that they are far less than half of that in circulation now, because whenever someone finds it, they pop it out and pop it in their collection.
I'm guilty. So, I've got 4 in my collection. So.
It's you're going to have 210,000 by the end.
Well, a good friend of mine found one only 3 weeks ago, so they are still out there. They're worth looking for.
Fantastic.
I like gold dust, but amazing finds.
Yes, indeed.
So these trial pieces would definitely be like the pinnacle of someone's collection, wouldn't they?
Absolutely. I mean, it's so rare that you can have a one of one piece. I mean, every trial piece, that's the only one that exists. So to own the 3 Graces trial piece, or own the Kew Gardens trial piece, or even the David Bowie, whatever your passion is, or your theme that you particularly like collecting around, there will never be another trial piece for that particular denomination or theme. So once you have it, you've got something nobody else can have, and isn't that what all collectors want in their collection? Something that nobody else can have. So it's fantastic. The customer and the collector sentiment has been brilliant. Everybody's really excited by it, and that's what we live for, really, creating the excitement amongst collectors. And we've just done Collect Week now. We're in the middle of Collect Week this week, and that's all been about just rewarding collectors, really, for the passion and commitment they show to the hobby. So it's great to be able to do something like this for them.
It's nice seeing the Royal Mint getting a little bit more involved with collectors in that way, and I think it's a real positive and the way forwards to engage not just new collectors but existing collectors in this way. And it's a very exciting sort of auction, and I'll have to hide my credit card on Sunday, I think. So
yes, put it in a block in a freezer if you're not sure whether you want to. The temptation might be too much, but there are some fabulous lots there, and it's really exciting for us. Like you said, we're really collector services. That's all we do, is talk to collectors, because our job is to serve them. So we have a fascinating relationship with our collectors, and their questions and their desire to collect rare pieces, to understand or to have more minting rarities, that's what drove us to this auction, really, and to making these available for the first time in our 1100 years. I mean, it's not very often when you work for a business that's 1100 years old and you can say you've done something for the first time, because we've usually done it all up until a point. So that's particularly exciting for me.
No, that's great. And as you work with commemorative coins, my subscribers would be in revolt in the comments if I didn't pitch the the coin set that I have been talking about since practically day dot of making my videos. So here's my pitch. So here we go.
For it.
If this happens, then I take some credit.
Indeed.
So the inspiration was having spoken to other coin collectors, people that watch my videos, and then starting to find in the United States they have a beautiful long-running set commemorating all of the different states of the United States, and over periods of time they'll release a certain amount of states each year, so you get 5 states every year over a long period of time. So my pitch was a UK counties set celebrating all the different counties of the United Kingdom, evenly split in releases proportionally between England, Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland, commemorating a little bit about the history, what makes your county special, because it's twofold. Because it would be a great learning experience, because I am very guilty and I feel very bad to admit that I could probably name more US states than I could UK counties, and it'd be part of an education and a celebration of great things of the United Kingdom, and a chance to potentially get some locally sourced inspiration and artworks.
That was a fantastic pitch, Christopher. Well done. First of all, I've totally bought into your idea. So I will absolutely pass the pitch on, but also we do have the ability on our website. I can send you the link where you can actually put your ideas forward for a coin.
There we go.
As you will know, no doubt, they go through a rigorous process through the Royal Mint Advisory Committee and eventually to Her Majesty the Queen. So there's a rigorous process behind there, and obviously not everything people suggest can ever be made into a coin, and maybe not this year, next year, maybe in 5 years' time, but there is a process for you to put your ideas forward. So I'll send you that link, and you can officially put your idea forward for a
I'll put the link down in
coin.
the description, because I'm sure some of the subscribers have got
Could
some
be
brilliant
inundated.
ideas. Yes, I pitched it to you. When's my pitch with the Queen then?
Well, we'll just have to check her diary. And unfortunately, we don't get the opportunity to pitch directly to the Queen, but she does sign off on every Royal Mint UK coin, so which is fantastic, really. And I think that's what we take that with the honour that it deserves, really. So
Definitely.
I would look forward to seeing your full pitch.
Yeah.
Or your full spec in the entrance of ideas for commemorative coins.
Amazing. I look forward to it. I'll definitely make use of that, and I'm sure some of my subscribers have got some great ideas that they'll pitch too. So I apologise to whoever looks after that inbox. So
No, we do love hearing the ideas. The issue sometimes is that we work so far in advance, obviously, because coin design takes a long time to perfect, that sometimes people come up with an idea that maybe is something that's already in progress. We obviously can't say anything about that because we're not allowed to talk about it until it's officially signed off. And then somebody might say down the line, oh, that was my idea. So we have to be careful. We have a lot of people calling going, I told you that idea. But we do try to get back to people and give them some feedback. But we usually, our hands are tied with what we can talk about. But we do welcome ideas from the British public because they are the people, it's the people's money. So
yeah,
fantastic.
definitely. That's great. So the auction starts on Sunday with these awesome trial pieces. There'll be links down in the description for you guys to go and check it out. As you've seen some of the images of absolutely beautiful coins that would be lovely, lovely coins to add to your collection. Let us know down in the comments which is your favourite, which one you would pick, given unlimited resources, which one you would go for. It'd be fascinating to see. But thank you very, very much for spending some time with me and doing this Q&A with me and enlightening us to some of the awesome stuff the Royal Mint's up to.
Brilliant. Thank you for having me. I'd love to come along again sometime. It's been fantastic talking to you.
That's great. Thank you very much. And with that, we'll go back to the coins. Well, that was almost a total bust, but we got one little cud error coin, which is quite cool. There's a little extra bit of metal here, which shouldn't be there. Let me just grab one for comparison. There we go. See, just a little bit of extra metal on it, which I think is super cool. Well, no alphabet 10p's, but I'm chuffed to find one of these. I have found a few of them in the past, but not too often. But do let me know down in the comments what you thought of this little find here. Is it better than alphabet 10p? I don't know, probably not, but I find a lot less of these than I do the alphabet 10p's. But there we go. For those that watch this far in the video, you might be interested to know that I have a Discord server. You can click the link down in the description to come and join that. Alternatively, you can catch me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and there's the PO box you can write into should you wish. And as ever, all that leaves me to do is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.